Justin Timberlake has always been more than just a pop star. From his early days with NSYNC to his rise as a solo artist and Hollywood actor, he's been a constant presence in the entertainment world. But fame isn't just about success, it also means being in the spotlight when things go wrong. And for Timberlake, there's been plenty of that. Today, we dive into the controversies that have shadowed his career. Let's go back to the late 90s when NSYNC was at the peak of its popularity. Timberlake was just a young teenager with a dream, fronting one of the biggest boy bands of all time. They had the hits, the fans, and the media attention. But it wasn't long before Timberlake's ambitions began to grow beyond the band. In April 2002, he made a bold move. He left NSYNC to go solo. The decision caught everyone by surprise, including his bandmates. Joey Fatone, in a 2023 interview, admitted he was blindsided, thinking Timberlake would just do some solo work and then come back. But Justin had other plans. He later explained in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter that he felt he was growing out of the group and needed to follow his heart. It was a tough call, but one that would shape the rest of his career. But Timberlake's personal life was also in the spotlight. He was dating pop princess Britney Spears, a relationship that turned them into America's favorite celebrity couple. Everywhere they went, cameras followed. They were young, they were in love, and the world was watching. Then came November 2002. Justin released Cry Me a River, a song that many saw as a direct jab at Britney. The music video, which featured an unfaithful girlfriend who looked eerily like Spears, only fueled the fire. Justin never confirmed the inspiration behind the song, but he didn't deny it either. He said his songs were explanatory and didn't need much clarification. The press went into overdrive, and Britney found herself on the defensive. In a famous interview with Diane Sawyer, she was grilled about her role in their breakup, while Timberlake's career soared on the back of this breakup anthem. Fast forward to 2023. Britney releases her memoir, The Woman in Me, and she doesn't hold back. She reveals that during their relationship, she got pregnant and underwent a medical abortion at Timberlake's insistence. She writes about her love for him, but also the deep pain and betrayal she felt. She calls out Timberlake for not mentioning his own infidelities while letting the world see her as the villain. Her words hit hard, and the world started to see their story from a different angle. But the controversies were just beginning. February 2004, the Super Bowl halftime show. Janet Jackson is the headliner, and Justin Timberlake is the surprise guest. They're performing their set when suddenly, Timberlake reaches over and rips off a piece of Janet's costume, exposing her bare breast on live television. The moment becomes known as Nipplegate, one of the most infamous incidents in live television history. Immediately, all hell breaks loose. Timberlake and Jackson issue apologies, calling it a wardrobe malfunction, and saying it wasn't planned. MTV, which produced the show, and CBS, which aired it, also apologize. But the damage is done. The Federal Communications Commission launches an investigation, and CBS gets slapped with a $550,000 fine. For Janet Jackson, the fallout is swift and severe. Her music is blacklisted by radio stations, and her career takes a hit. Timberlake, on the other hand, seems to come out of it relatively unscathed. His solo career continues to thrive, and he quickly moves on. Years later, in 2018, he returns to the Super Bowl stage as a headliner, something Jackson never gets to do. In 2021, after facing renewed criticism in light of the #MeToo movement and a documentary about Britney Spears, Timberlake finally issues a more direct apology to both Britney and Janet. He admits he failed both women and promises to do better. But the apology, coming years after the fact, leaves many wondering if it was too little, too late. Jackson herself addresses the incident in her 2022 documentary, saying it was blown out of proportion and asking everyone to move on, but the shadow of Nipplegate still lingers. The scandals don't stop there. In 2010, Timberlake is caught up in rumors of infidelity with actress Olivia Munn. While he was dating Jessica Biel, whispers started to circulate that he had a fling with Munn during a brief breakup period. Insiders claim there was never any proof, and the couple moved on. But the rumors remained in the background, casting a shadow over their relationship. Then, in 2019, Timberlake finds himself in hot water again. He's filming the movie Palmer in New Orleans, and is photographed holding hands with his co-star Alicia Wainwright. The media pounces, speculating that he's cheating on his wife, Jessica Biel. Timberlake takes to Instagram, admitting he had a strong lapse in judgment, but insisting nothing happened between him and Wainwright. He apologizes to Biel and his family, but the damage is done. The public sees a different side of Timberlake, one that is more flawed and human, but also one that is starting to wear thin. Britney Spears' 2023 memoir brings Timberlake back into the spotlight, and not in a good way. In The Woman in Me, Spears goes into detail about their relationship, painting a picture of young love, heartbreak, and betrayal. She talks about how Timberlake cheated on her multiple times, and yet she forgave him, blinded by love. But she also admits to her own infidelity, confessing to a kiss with dancer Wade Robson, something she says she told Timberlake about immediately. The memoir doesn't just revisit the past, it reopens old wounds. Timberlake remains silent on the matter, but the public conversation continues to shift. Some see him as a villain, others as a flawed human being who, like everyone else, made mistakes. His earlier support for ending Britney's conservatorship is acknowledged, but the question lingers: has he really made amends, or is this just another chapter in a complicated legacy? And then, there's his most recent controversy. June 2024. Timberlake is on a break from his Forget Tomorrow World Tour when he's arrested in Long Island for driving while intoxicated. According to the arrest report, he ran a stop sign and was swerving across lanes. When pulled over, Timberlake claims he had one martini, but his eyes were reportedly bloodshot and glassy. He's charged with a DUI and cited for traffic violations. The news breaks, and once again, Timberlake's name is all over the headlines. This time, though, the reaction is different. There's a sense that perhaps this incident is less about public scandal and more about personal reckoning. Timberlake hasn't released a statement yet, and many are left wondering what's next for him. So, where does this leave us? Over the years, Justin Timberlake has faced controversy after controversy. From his early days with *NSYNC to his turbulent relationship with Britney Spears, the Super Bowl fiasco, the cheating allegations, and most recently, his arrest, his career has been a roller coaster of highs and lows. On one hand, there's no denying his talent and contributions to music and pop culture. But on the other, his public missteps have often overshadowed his achievements. It raises an interesting question. Should these controversies define his legacy, or do his artistic accomplishments outweigh them? Ultimately, it's up to the public to decide. But one thing's for sure, Justin Timberlake's story is far from over. As he continues to navigate his career amidst these ups and downs, only time will tell what the next chapter holds.